All right, Nick, the Atlanta Falcons have made many upgrades to the offensive side of the ball. They're becoming quite the tight unit if all their pieces can come together. And the only controversy that is around the Falcons is who is going to be the quarterback. Is it going to be Mariota? Is it going to be Desmond Ridder? If it is Mariota, how long is he the quarterback? How long does it take Ridder to get in? I think you have a story on this one, giving us a few reasons why Ridder may be the starter sooner than we think.
Yeah, so Daniel Flick over at Falcons Report, which is part of SI.com, writes this. When the Falcons passed on the quarterback position 4 times in the first 2 rounds of the 2022 NFL Draft, it appeared the team may pass on the position entirely. Obviously not the case. They went on to select quarterback Desmond Ridder out of Cincinnati. Ridder now faces competition in the form of veteran Marcus Mariota. Mariota, formerly of the Tennessee Titans, totaled over 13,000 passing yards across 5 seasons with Tennessee. The last of those seasons was spent under current Falcons head coach Arthur Smith. So while Mariota will almost certainly begin the season as a starter, it seems like a matter of when, not if, Ridder gets to start during his rookie campaign. However, the Falcons offensive staff, led by Smith, won't just play Ridder to play him. They'll have to prove he's deserving of the opportunity. All right, Maya. So obviously the Falcons drafted Ridder for a reason. They want to get clarity at the quarterback position. They need to know who they have. There's been many years of tape on Marcus Mariota. In fact, Mariota, as Flick mentioned, actually played for current Falcons head coach Arthur Smith. So Arthur Smith and the Falcons know who Marcus Mariota is. They got to find out who Desmond Ridder is. And I think the question is, like the author here said, it's not a matter of if he'll play, but when.
Yeah, I agree. And then taking a gander at the Falcons' schedule, which is brutal, especially to start the year. You know, I'm thinking, this is my thoughts, okay? So this is my opinion. I don't give opinions. We like to give facts, but I'm going to give you my opinion. They start at the Saints. I think they'll probably lose that game. Then they play the Rams. They lose that game. Seahawks, I think maybe they get their first win against the Seahawks, maybe. Browns win that game. But then the stretch becomes even more brutal. You got the Buccaneers, loss, 49ers, loss, Bengals, loss. And I project maybe he comes in week 8 versus the Carolina Panthers. Because this is a big rivalry game, interconference, interdivisional rival. They're gonna at this point be a little bit down, only having 2 wins, and they need something to jumpstart the team. You know, 2-5 isn't too great, so then you want to try the new guy. Now's the time. So that's what I think. What do you think about that?
Yeah, so you brought it up. The Falcons' schedule right out of the gate is brutal. There's no doubt about it. But the good news is they will know after 7 games if Marcus Mariota actually is their quarterback of the future. If he comes out and wins, let's say they start 5-2, and Mariota plays well and surprises everybody, then hey, they kind of lucked into something really special potentially with Mariota. Like you said, that's probably not going to happen. I kind of like the idea of waiting until the Panthers game is probably a good day. I think week 11 when they play a rebuilding Chicago Bears team, I think could be another good option. You probably don't want to start with a tough game. You want to, either a decent opponent. Bears are probably better matchup than the Panthers, but you played the Panthers a little earlier in the year. You're more familiar with them, so that could work out as well. I think the key thing for the Falcons here is to not wait too long. You want to get as many game opportunities for Ridder as possible to see him grow and develop. Because even all these rookie quarterbacks, even when they struggle, if you can see flashes of performance, then you at least know you have something. Like Trevor Lawrence was terrible last year, but he still had moments and flashes, especially later in the year when he was playing better. Right? You had a guy like Justin Fields for the Bears, same way. You want to give Ridder enough games to start getting some comfortable to see if he can have those flashes to give you proof he can be an actually good quarterback. Because remember, going into not this coming season, but next season, the Falcons will have $55 million freed up in cap space with Matt Ryan and Julio Jones contracts off the books. They need to know with 100% clarity what they're going to do with all that cap, if it involves surrounding another rookie quarterback in 2023 with a bunch of veteran players, or building a team around Ridder, or maybe even Mariota. They have to have clarity of purpose there. And the best way to do it is to get Ridder on the field as soon as possible. I like the Panthers week 8, Bears week 11 is another good option to see exactly what he's made of.
Yeah, I think another key aspect here that I'm looking at that's very brutal, when you look at the pass rush of the teams that the Falcons are playing against, it's some pretty elite pass rushing teams as well. The Saints aren't too bad. Rams are great. The Browns are great. The Bucks are pretty good. The 49ers are great. The Bengals are great. The Panthers aren't even that bad with Brian Burns, Yeturgos Matos. Chargers, phenomenal. Like you said, the Bears it's seeming like maybe a little bit better game to me. A little weaker. We're saying they're not bad, but they're weaker compared to the elite pass rusher they're going up against in the earlier parts of the season. So I like the Panthers, but I also like how you said the Bears. That makes a lot of sense to me. All right, Nick, it's time to get your internet privacy back today on every device you own in any country you want. Don't let anyone but you control your internet. NordVPN keeps you safe from prying eyes wherever you go online with their military-grade encryption. Is your favorite Netflix or streaming content blocked in the US? You can simply connect to one of the many countries available with NordVPN and get the access you need.
That's right, Maya. So right now, get our exclusive NordVPN deal here at nordvpn.com/SMI. It's risk-free now with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. Again, get that exclusive deal, nordvpn.com/SMI.